So, last year, two of the most successful superhero movies came out: Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War. Even though the films are trying to do very different things, I would constantly engage in discussions with friends arguing which one was better. The arguments mainly went like this. Black Panther not only has great action with great characters, but the movie is saying something about the pressures for people of minorities who have power. On the other side, Avengers Infinity War also has great action and great characters, but the spectacle of the film was far more grand. This wasn't just the classic origin story, but a film that often surprises with its epic plot. The arguments boiled down to one having nuanced themes, and the other having more spectacle. Then me and my friends would agree to disagree and move on with our lives. But I think there is more to that discussion. Style over substance is something that is often laughed at. Clearly your film should have substance and not just be style. However, I'm not totally convinced that having depth automatically makes your film better than a film that doesn't. For this video, we are looking at style versus substance through the lens of two films that already have a great basis of character. Often, style versus substance is viewed as adding flashy scenes to a movie to make it feel fun as a replacement for good character writing. Having characters that you can identify with is essential to make a great film, but just having great characters doesn't mean your film is automatically great. Both of these films have fleshed out characters, but they approach style and substance in very different ways. So how does having substance or a compelling theme help your story? The purpose of theme is to make you think about the film after you leave the theater, to leave an idea in your head that you will ponder over for days or even weeks. Themes are often the basis for a discussion about a particular film. Every movie is saying something, even if what they're saying is as basic as trust your friends, or as nuanced as the social pressures for a person of power who also comes from a minority. We often judge stories by how many layers they offer thematically, and how long we ponder those themes after the film's release. But that doesn't actually affect our experience in the theater. More often than not, when you are watching a film, you are captivated by its plot and characters. Interactions and reveals are what keeps your attention, not what the film is trying to say. When watching Black Panther, for the most part, you aren't sitting in the theater thinking about the potential similarities between Killmonger and some of sport's most prominent athletes. Sitting on the edge of your seat, wondering if the film will explore that connection further. No, those connections aren't made till after you watch the film. When you are in the theater, all you can think about is T'Challa's struggle to steer Wakanda in the right direction. There are immediate lessons the characters learn, but the greater themes don't affect our immediate experience in the theater, only adding to the longevity of how the film impacted you after watching it. Style has the ability to bring you immediate effect when you're in the theater. Watching a film and being in awe is a powerful tool for engagement. The style of the film can really add to the experience as a whole. Watching something that you have never seen before is a pretty easy way to have a good experience at the theater. When watching Avengers Infinity War, the spectacle of seeing Thanos crush our heroes is chilling. Watching Thor fly to save the day is exhilarating, even if he fails. Infinity War is an exploration of style and spectacle, working in iconic moments from start to finish. However, it would be unfair to talk about these films and not recognize that Black Panther has style and spectacle, and Infinity War has substance. They are both great films, and great films are able to accomplish both. but the idea that substance is always better than style can be misleading. We often dismiss great films that only seem to be style without understanding what the purpose of that style is, and more importantly, if you enjoyed yourself while watching the film. There is no correct answer for what is more important, style or substance, because the answer will ultimately be affected by your experiencing watching the movie and how you feel about it weeks later. It is more important to understand what parts of the story you value. Do you want your experience in the theater to have as much style and spectacle as possible? Or do you want it to tackle themes that you can think about and ponder over for days to come? Either answer will reveal more about how you consume content versus the correct way to tell and critique stories.